Types of Notarial Acts Overview. This lesson introduces the core types of notarial acts that every notary public must know. These acts form the foundation of your duties, and you'll be expected to distinguish between them on the exam and in real-world practice. What is a notarial act? A notarial act is an official action performed by a notary public. Each act serves a specific legal function and must follow state laws precisely. The 5 primary types of notarial acts: acknowledgments, jurats, oaths and affirmations, copy certifications, and protests. Exam tip. Most exam questions focus on acknowledgments, jurats, and oaths affirmations. These are the most commonly performed notarial acts. Next, we'll tackle on acknowledgments, confirming identity and willingness. What is its purpose? To verify that the signer acknowledges they signed the document willingly. This is used for real estate deeds, powers of attorney, business contracts. Here's the step-by-step procedure. Personal appearance. Signer must appear before the notary. ID verification. Notary confirms the signer's identity using acceptable ID. Verbal acknowledgement. Signer must say they willingly signed the document. Notary certificate completion. Notary fills out and signs the acknowledgement certificate. Common mistake. Assuming the document must be signed in front of you. In an acknowledgement, it's okay if it was signed earlier, as long as the signer acknowledges it before you. Here's a real-world insight for you. A client brings in a deed they already signed yesterday. As the notary, you ask, "Do you acknowledge that this is your signature and that you signed it willingly?" Once they confirm, you may notarize. Next, we'll learn about Jurats, swearing to truthfulness. What is its purpose? To verify that the signer swears or affirms the contents of the document are true. This is used for affidavits, sworn statements, and depositions. Step-by-step procedure. Personal appearance. The signer must be physically present. ID verification. Confirm identity with proper documentation. Sign in your presence. The signer must sign in front of you. Administer the oath or affirmation. Ask, "Do you swear or affirm that the statements in this document are true?" Notary certificate completion. Fill out the Jurat certificate. Common mistake. Allowing the signer to sign before meeting with you. In a Jurat, the signer must sign in your presence. Let's have a mini check. True or false? In a Jurat, the signer may sign the document before meeting the notary. Answer is false. They must sign in front of the notary when performing a Jurat. Next, oaths and affirmations, verbal promises of truth or duty. What is its purpose? To administer a legally binding spoken promise to be truthful or carry out duties. This is used for testimonies, depositions, sworn written statements, and when required by law or contract. Step-by-step procedure. Personal appearance, required. Choose the statement. Oath, do you solemnly swear? Or affirmation, do you affirm? Get a response. The person must say yes or I do. And last, record in journal if required by your state. Exam tip. The only difference between an oath and an affirmation is whether it references a deity or higher power. The legal weight is identical. Here's a real-world insight. During a deposition, the notary may ask the witness, "Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?" Once the witness affirms, their statements become legally binding. Next is copy certifications, verifying document copies. What is its purpose? To confirm that a copy of a document is an accurate reproduction of the original. This is commonly used for diplomas, driver's licenses, and passports. Here's the step-by-step procedure. Examine the original and copy. Ensure the copy matches the original. Determine eligibility. Some documents cannot be copy certified, must be issued by the agency directly. And last, complete the certification. Fill out the copy certification form or stamp. Common mistake: attempting to certify a copy of a vital record, like a birth certificate. These must be obtained directly from government agencies. The next lesson is protests for negotiable instruments. What is its purpose? This is used primarily by notaries in financial or maritime law to note non-payment or dishonor of a negotiable instrument like a check or promissory note. Exam tip: not likely to be on most state exams unless required by law. Know that protests are rarely performed in modern notarial practice and often require special authorization. Final recap. Here are some key takeaways for this lesson. Acknowledgment confirms signer's identity and willingness. Signing may happen before the notary. Jurat requires signer to sign in front of the notary and swear or affirm the truth of the document. Oath or affirmation, verbal pledge to tell the truth or perform duties faithfully. Copy certification confirms that a physical copy matches the original, subject to state restrictions. And last but not the least, protest, specialized act to note dishonor of negotiable instruments. This is rarely used today.